Hello and welcome back to Organized-ish. My name is Leela and today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the biggest trends in home organizing for 2024. We are rolling into the 5th month of the year already and I am seeing some pretty big shifts. Finally, the perfect aesthetics are on their way out and functionality is front of mind. So before you start planning all your projects for spring and summer, let's talk about the trends that you need to know about. Number 1 on the list is less plastic. In 2024, you'll see a bigger focus on more sustainable materials for containers that can be recycled and are more likely to be reused. Back when the home edit first aired on Netflix, people were in a frenzy to try to find as many clear plastic containers as they possibly could and put them on literally every single shelf in their house. But as their storage needs changed and they either outgrew or swapped out those containers, a lot of them ended up in landfills. Plus, the demand for all these plastic containers meant more resources to produce them. Materials like acacia wood, bamboo, and recycled felt are stronger and they won't break as easily, so you won't have to worry about replacing them. But if you do need to let them go, they're much more likely to be reused by someone else versus ending up in a donation center's dumpster. More on that later. Trend number 2 is more affordable containers. Woohoo, right? Another trend I'm seeing lately is budget-friendly companies that are really upping their storage product lineup. In the past, cheap containers were cheap. And there's nothing wrong with that, but they cracked really easily and they stretched so they wouldn't stack anymore. And honestly, they were just kind of ugly. The only way to get a nice container that would actually last was to buy a $30 bin from the container store. But a $30 container really puts a damper on your resolutions of getting more organized, especially if you need a lot of organizers. $30 a pop can get pretty expensive. In 2024, you'll see stores like Walmart, Target, and even Dollar General that are coming out with better quality storage products that can compete with the higher end brands without the high price tag. This is going to make getting organized so much more attainable for everyone and a lot less overwhelming. The third trend of 2024 is less of a focus on aesthetics. And if you ask me, I am beyond excited that the aesthetic trend is starting to fade away. People are finally calling BS on the cabinets that are full of cleaning products that all have the same beige color and the pantry that's arranged in rainbow order when you know they clearly only bought those food items because of the packaging colors. Okay, aesthetics are nice and it's something that you can work your way up to. But if you're just getting started, your main goal should just be to create functional systems that you're able to maintain before you start trying to swap everything out and make it look pretty. In 2024, people are more focused on buying products they actually like using and finding functional storage for those items. The color on the bottle and the font on the packaging doesn't and shouldn't matter. Number 4 on the list is functional furniture. We only have so much space in our houses, right? And maximizing every single inch of that space is so important. As we start to be more intentional with our purchases with the changing economy, we are more aware than ever of what our furniture can and cannot do. In 2024, you'll see a rise in multifunctional furniture. Things like coffee tables with hidden storage or beds with drawers underneath, dining tables that expand and fold away, Murphy beds, and rolling carts that double as mobile desks. All of these are able to serve double and sometimes triple duty while still taking up the same amount of space in your house. When you're shopping for new furniture, look for pieces that have at least 2 jobs. You may not ever use that additional feature, but it's nice to have it just in case you need it. Now let's talk about semi-custom closet systems. Years ago, a custom closet was the height of luxury, right? Having a company come in and design individual shoe cubbies, 1-foot wide divided sections for all the different types of shirts, and display cabinets for your handbags was what every homeowner dreamed of. But as people started to actually get these closets, they realized that they weren't really created to suit them on the long term because they can't be changed. 2024 is the year of semi-custom closets and I am 100% here for it. A semi-custom closet has towers and shelves just like a custom closet does, but they can be rearranged and customized and replaced in sections if needed. You can add and remove drawers by the season, adjust the hanging bar height anytime you want, and even take them with you if you move. Number 6 is a trend I actually just implemented in my own house last month, and that is a charging station. We as a collective group of humans have more electronic devices than ever. The average family of 4 has at least 3 devices per person, and all those devices means tons of power cords that are being scattered all over your house and lost every time that you need one. As we start to crave more simplicity in our homes and our routines, these devices are being put away more often in the evenings in exchange for quality time with family. Charging stations are going to be a big priority throughout the year of 2024, and I think it's going to move into 2025 as well. Having a dedicated spot to not only arrange your devices, but keep them all safely stored away is a project we'll all be focusing on at some point this year. Whether you go all out in converting a drawer with built-in outlets, or you just choose a shelf and plug in a power strip, the important part is building a habit of using these spaces daily. Number 7 on the list is digital planning. Move over, expensive planners, there's a new calendar in town. No, digital planners are not new at all, but the way that we're using them is. The paper or digital debate will never end, but more and more people are ditching physical planners due to the cost, the upkeep, and the wastefulness of just having to throw them away or find storage at the end of the year. The big planning trend for 2024 are digital planners that look just like the paper planners that we're used to, but you use them on a tablet instead. These planners can be written on with a stylus, synced with your phone calendar, and they have links and searchability functions for easy reference. You can find tons of options for these planners created on Etsy, and most of them work with both Apple and Android devices as long as you use a compatible app like GoodNotes. Next up needs no introduction, and that is serious decluttering. Ever since the pandemic, people have accumulated a lot of stuff. Random gadgets influenced by social media, storage for our storage, specialty tools we don't have time to use, beauty products that don't yield results. The list goes on and on. And with all this impulse buying that's going on, it's leaving us feeling like we're drowning in our own homes. One of the biggest 2024 New Year's resolutions in America this year was to declutter and simplify the home and your lifestyle. People are more ruthless than ever on which items deserve a spot in their homes and which ones are no longer serving them. Seniors are looking to decrease the amount of items their children are going to have to go through after they pass, and the younger generations crave experiences way more than owning a bunch of stuff. So if you've been feeling the urge to downsize, you're not alone. Grab that box and go ahead and start purging. If you have kids, this next trend is for you, and that is all about toy rotations. Let's be real here. Studies have shown that kids play way more creatively and more deeply when they don't have a ton of options to choose from. The overconsumption of toys has led to rooms that are just packed full of stuff that kids don't even touch, much less even know that they have. Parents are feeling overwhelmed with messy rooms, while kids are feeling overstimulated with all of this clutter. 2024 is all about toy rotation, and I really hope this one stays. The concept is only having a small collection of toys out and available for kids to play with while other toys are packed away. And every so often, you just swap out the toys for the ones that are in storage. To the kid, it's like getting all new toys and they're way less likely to be bored. And to you, it's less items that you're having to find storage space for in your kids' rooms and in your living room when some of them could just be packed away. Now let's talk about donation centers, or better yet, alternative places that you can either give away or sell your unneeded items. In the past, we've loaded up boxes full of things that we don't want anymore, and we've dropped them off at Goodwill without a second thought. We're donating, right? We should feel good about that. But recent videos have emerged on just how many of those donations actually get resold in the store versus how many get thrown in a dumpster, and let me tell you, it's a lot. Our unwanted stuff deserves a second life, so in 2024, we are more focused on alternative ways to get rid of things. From neighborhood buy-nothing groups to local, non-franchised donation centers that give away items to those in need versus making them buy it, to Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, and even resale sites like Poshmark and ThredUp, we can responsibly rehome things so they're way more likely to be reused. It only takes a few minutes to research donation center alternatives in your area, and you can feel good about not contributing to the landfill waste. So there you have it, 10 organizing trends that honestly I hope stick around. We're finally moving in the right direction and realizing that being organized-ish is good enough. Remember that organizing your home is not about making it magazine-worthy or TikTok viral. It's just about being able to find what you need when you need it. Let me know down in the comments which trends you're most excited to try this year and which ones you're so glad are finally on their way out. For more home and life organization tips, ideas, and inspiration, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next one.